Is my second year anniversary-ish in comedy, and yeah, thank you so much. So I thought it would be appropriate to share some gifts with you all, and these are very on brand for a guy my age. These are butterscotch cough drops. So I'm like Oprah, you get a cough drop, you get a cough drop, you get a cough drop, you get a cough drop. Sorry, I'm just having her. It's like Toria, cough drop for Toria. And I have to say these things are delicious, actually. And those of you who can't reach, I'm sorry, you can come up and get one. Now, if you guys need something stronger, I've got some aspirin over there, some antacids, and some stool softener. Okay. All right, so this is Chris to the front, and I belong right here because I came out as gay when I was 57 years old. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. That was not my wife's reaction. And she wasn't the only one, okay? I had kids at that point. I still have kids, but they were teenagers at that point. Teenagers. They already didn't like me. And I was like, kids, daddy's gay. And they were like, oh my God, big deal. Everyone's dad is gay now. And then my sister, I'm having breakfast with her down in her house in Astoria, and she's like, well, maybe Rich, you're bisexual. Would you consider dating another woman? And I thought about it, and I was like, well, maybe. I mean, it kind of depends. And she was like, well, what would it take? And I was like, a penis. But I do love women, and this is how my bisexuality manifests. When it comes to sexual attraction to women, it's a small percent, but with guys, big percent. I mean, honestly, 100%. I mean, everyone. Every guy in here has a shot at me. I mean, Andrew, I can see and feel your beard from here, and I am into it. And you guys from Ireland, I heard you talking about that. I just want to hear the accent. You could like read me stories at night. And maybe you've got some issues, I don't know. But this look picky. You know, and I think I'm tapping into this stereotype that gay guys will have sex with any guy. It's true. Oh my God, I went on a gay cruise, okay? I come down to brunch, and they are serving eggs, Ben, and dick. You know, you know, when you come out at my age, everyone thinks that you've been lying to them for your whole life. My father-in-law was like, gay? So what else have you been lying to me about? And I was like, well, I never liked that shirt. And he was like, yeah, and what else? Anything else? And I'm like, yeah, as a matter of fact, there is. Our whole marriage, all you've ever done is criticize me with your oppressive, macho attitude, and I have found that extremely hot. So I am now 63 years old, and hence the cough drops, I guess. And let me tell you what this has been like. Okay, at the age of 57, I go to my first Pride parade. My young gay friends, they try to help me. They outfit me in a leather harness. They were like, Richard, that is going to give you pride. It gave me a rash. And the gay pride, it's insane, okay? There's this big guy with a beard. He's just tossing out free gay party drugs. And I went up to him and I was like, excuse me, sir, may I have a meth? He took one look at me and handed me a Motrin. And then I want to get up on the float, you know, with the hot go-go boys. I was like, hey guys, can I come up there with you? And they said, who invited the rabbi? I have been delivering that joke for a while now, and it elicits groans sometimes. And I was like, why? What's so not sexy about rabbis? Anyways, so that guy Pride Parade, it goes on and on and on. We marched for 6 hours. I went there to get a boyfriend and said, I got plantar fasciitis. You know, and then, yeah, I go online, I enter into the gay dating apps. Oh my God, I am lost. Okay, you're supposed to flirt with text messages. That's for young people. This young guy, he hits me up with his opening line, what's up? And I'm like, interest rates? So I sent him a great article from The Economist. Oh, and he replied. Oh, okay, that's what that is. I was like, wow. Oh, and so I sent him this, and he replies, where was I? Okay, yeah, I sent him a great article from The Economist. He replies, send dick pic. I don't even have one. So I sent him an ultrasound from my urologist. So, like I said, I'm in my 60s. Okay, these are supposed to be my golden years, all right? But I'm dealing with the whole gay situation, and then big mistake last year. I go in for therapy. And I'm like, and I told him, I was like, I'm feeling so down. I mean, I have so many problems making friends. And he was like, of course you do. You're autistic. And I was like, what? But you haven't even seen my friendship spreadsheet. And he was like, exactly. But good news, Richard, good news, you're high functioning. And I was like, high functioning? What does that even mean? It means you can afford me. And then I go home to my boyfriend and he's like, well, how was therapy today? And I was like, turns out I am autistic now. And he just looked at me and said, you didn't know? And I'm like, no, I didn't know. And I don't want to know anything else. I'm done knowing. Okay, I want to go down to Palm Springs. I want to sit poolside with my margarita and not talk to anyone. And he was like, that is the most gay autistic thing I have ever heard. So I've got boomer autism. Way different from Gen Z autism, okay? Because back in the 1960s, no sophistication about the diagnosis. I remember my mother asking the pediatrician, doctor, is there something wrong with my son? And he was like, yeah, he's really annoying. But you guys, you young people, you get diagnosed in school. They give you something called an IEP, Individualized Education Plan. The school is like, Bill here is a teacher's aide. He's gonna follow you around and make sure you feel safe. Not in my day. No, I didn't get an IEP. I got an IBP, Individualized Bullying Plan. Billy here is an 8th grader. He's gonna follow you around and beat the crap out of you. Oh, and in the 1960s, we had no way to even find each other. There were no autism gathering places. But you guys have gluten-free bakeries. Oh, I go in there, everyone's just like me. High maintenance, no filters. I go in, I can say stuff like, that corn muffin, does that have any corn in it? And the cashier's like, oh honey, welcome home. So I may not have youth on my side or defined abs or a reliable digestive system. But you know what I do have? A 401k. Thank you. That is exactly how I feel about it. And I got it because I've been a doctor for 30 years. Doctor for 30 years. And I'm just about to retire. And I tell you the thing I'm gonna miss the most. My white lab coat. It's the lab coat, instant respect. Okay, hospital pharmacy. Sir, doctor, come to the front. We know you're busy. CVS pharmacy, like this. Sir, the hemorrhoid cream is on aisle 4. So I wear my lab coat everywhere. Fancy restaurant, they let me in. Jury duty, they let me out. My Grindr profile picture, I'm in my lab coat. And yeah, they let me in. During sex. Lab coat. Because when I play doctor, I play doctor. Are you guys ready for a great show tonight? Yes, fantastic. I am so excited to be here. We have such a great lineup for you, and I'm running over here to the list because I forgot that too.